Hi, Dale from Arc Hi-Fi. Just a couple quick comments about the possibility of MoFi using digital sources or some type of digital process in their mastering chain. Mike Esposito from the Groove dropped a video the other day saying that he heard from some sources that MoFi has been using either digital sources like a digital copy of the master tape, or something in the mastering chain that is digital since 2015. And then the subject came up a couple days prior to that when 45 RPM Mike was questioning the Michael Jackson One Step Thriller, which is going to be released this November, supposedly, and questioning 40,000 copies will be pressed, which is quite a few for a one step record. With the one step, you got some steps that are eliminated, so the lacquer can only be used for so many pressings. I think it's 2,000 or 3,000 pressings. Might be might be able to get 5 or whatever. But I cannot see Sony, especially with an album like Thriller, releasing original master tapes to MoFi and let them just play that tape 30 times or 20 times, whatever it is, to make a bunch of lacquers. And so I'm guessing they might be sending an analog copy, which is kind of fine because if you took an original master tape and the analog reel-to-reel tape was made right off that master, you're not going to tell much of a difference. Or they're sending a DSD or high bit rate PCM file, and that is fine as well. But you need to really be transparent and tell the consumer what that is. People are buying $100 albums in this case, and it's 129 and higher for the 45 RPM sets of the one steps for that all analog experience. And you can get the Thriller. You can order the Thriller SACD for $30. So it's $100 for a record that is sourced from digital. You get a box full of foam, cardboard inserts, or for $30 you can get the digital copy of that digital master, which would be precisely pretty much the same exact thing with just the mastering tweaks for 30. And that disc will not wear out, and you could even rip it. There's SACD ripping software, and you have a lot more options. So I think digital sources is going to be the future, because these companies aren't just going to be letting tapes go out the door, and which I'm fine with. I just think that I don't know if I would spend $100 and some for an album that was digitally copied. I would just get the SACD or a digitally pressed, $25 album. Like Music on Vinyl. I think most of those are sourced digitally. I mean, they have some great sounding records, but $100 and some, I think there's some transparency needs to be present in a situation like that. So, of course, I don't know what's true and what's not. Hopefully, MoFi will make a statement or a video. Michael Fremer on the comment section of Groove Mike's YouTube channel mentioning something to the point of, hey, let's just wait till the MoFi video comes out. So he might know something that's in the works for MoFi. So we'll see. But yeah, $100 for something you think's all analog, and it turns out it's a digital source. Now, it could be something as simple as, hey, we use digital EQ in the chain, which, I'm not great on that either, because it still has to get processed digitally. But we don't know what they're talking about. So hopefully MoFi will clear things up, and then we'll have some clarity, and then you can make your purchase decisions based on that info. Chad Kasem over at Acoustic Sounds has been up front about everything. I mean, he's even got videos where he's showing you the master tape and Bernie Grumman actually cutting the lacquer on some of these issues, and he's really got it down. And acoustic sounds Analog Productions also does SACDs, and a lot of those are made at the same time they cut the lacquer. I've seen a video of Kevin Gray cutting some type of lacquer, and he had a digital recorder going at the same time. So, um, I think Chad's pretty upfront with that. And the thing I like about Chad, he's not trying to disguise wording and this and that. He's telling you, hey, this is analog tape, analog this, analog that. And if you look at MoFi's wording and descriptions, they don't tell you it's analog throughout. So, it's not like they're lying, but they're not telling you either, hey, this is a digital source or we've used digital processing or what have you. So, tell me your thoughts below. In some ways, you look at it, spending $100 some on a record album is really kind of goofy. I know I've done it a few times, but it's even goofier if you're basically getting a CD or a SACD that's pressed on vinyl. That's just my opinion, though. Tell me what you think below, and hit subscribe and like. Have a great weekend.